Hi everyone, welcome to Master the Self. I am Neeraj Gosai. I am a yoga and a meditation teacher and a pranic healer. And we are talking about a yoga philosophy. And the main topic is the 8 limbs of yoga. And we have already covered the 2 limbs of yoga in our previous videos. And now we are talking about the third limb of yoga, which is one of the most important limb known as the asanas. Asanas means the postures, and Maharishi Patanjali describes the asanas in the Patanjali Yoga Sutras as Sthiram Sukham Asanam. Sthiram means steady and still, and Sukham means easy or comfortable. Asanam means posture. So there are a lot of postures that we have. However, Maharishi Patanjali says any posture which is comfortable, still, and can be hold for a longer period of time is a good posture. So there are a lot of misconceptions around the asana. So in the present times, the word asana has become a synonym for yoga, which is a huge misconception. So yoga is a system of physical and mental education aiming at the achievement of positive and sedate health and culminating in spiritual progress or evolution. So if you are only stuck at the physical plane, you are not going forward, you are not getting the whole pie, you are only cherry picking the stuff. That's it. And if you call only the asanas or the asana practice or the postures as yoga, you are deeply mistaken. This is only a part, definitely an important part, but it is only a part of yoga. It is only a limb of yoga. For example, of we can take an example of an octopus. If you cut the all the limbs of the octopus and leaving with one or leaving the octopus with one or two, that octopus would not be able to function properly. The same way, if you only follow the limb of asana, the third limb, you will definitely get some benefits here and there, physical and even mental and somewhat emotional also, but you will not get the whole picture or the whole pie. And if you really want to go into the next level of your consciousness, if you want to access the altered state of consciousness and to know yourself from within, you will have to follow all the limbs of yoga. So why we do the asanas, or what is the importance of doing the asanas? So let's know that going forward. So the ancient yogis knew that the body and mind are interdependent or interconnected. So they used their physical bodies as an instrument for the education of the mind and nervous system. And why nervous system? Because if we can master our physical bodies, then we'll be able to master our nervous system. And when we can master our nervous system, then we can master our mind. And when we can master our mind, we can master anything and move forward on the path of yoga. So that's where the importance of spine is huge in the asanas. Why? Because most of our nerve endings are connected to the spine. That's why we use or move our spine in different directions while doing the asanas. And also, according to Patanjali Yoga Sutra, the end result or the desired result of the asana practice is tato dvando vana bhigat, meaning when perfection is attained in asana, the practitioner becomes safe from the opposites like heat, cold, or etc. So this is what I wanted to talk about the asanas, and going forward we'll be talking about the different limbs of yoga. And till then, master the self. And thank you for the time and attention. We'll see you in the next video.